MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger will throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Luck. Open man is Robbie Anderson. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game on our first offensive play.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And take it right on the 30. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. This is brought in at the 21.
We got this.
And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Alert, alert! Hey, echo! Check three, check three, check three. Check 43! No.
This is Benny Snell Jr., the great nephew of the 1960s Jets running back Matt Snell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Bravo!
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunity. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Hey, seam 6.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at the 3. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the punch. These two. Hey, Wahoo!
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, orbit. Here we go.
Ben to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Hey, check. 3 down. Alert flare.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He finds his target. It's Crowder. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Luck. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Luck caught here by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And an alley to run. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Luck. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. That's complete. It's Bell. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
You got nothing.
A shotgun snap for Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Again, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Mark Barrett, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the punt team is out there. It's not fourth down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Brown. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Lights 57, 57. I got it. Check. Switch. Black is on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Quentin Williams. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look at?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, he's going to launch it for Washington. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Bell, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Luck is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Jets will extend their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Olivier Vernon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Check 26, check 26. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Let's go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 32 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Jets take over. Let's go! The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Luck
now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
180. 57 to Mike. 99, sweetheart. Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you, punk.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jordan Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, it's Bell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
They got his man complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing is Love. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is